Okay. Right. Good evening, folks. I trust you're all keeping well. Don't know how you've been handling the lockdown, but hopefully you're all with us. It's been had a little break for a while, for a few months. Had some stuff to get sorted out. Now I'm back. My guest this evening is a very good friend of mine. Her name is Eleanna. Good evening, Eleanna. How are you doing today?
I'm okay, Ron. How are you?
Well, I'm not too bad. It's good to be back, as they say, because you're going to be one of the first guests on the show's return. Because I had a little break for a while, so we did
Okay.
speak about this earlier. But there you go. Now you are on the show this evening because I'm speaking to you about the music that you do.
Yes. Yeah.
Now I've known you for a while now.
I think definitely since 2016 because I think you came to a gig at the Borderline in Tottenham Court Road.
Yes, that's right. Been
And
trying to
you
remember
took.
where I met you, and I'm thinking can't remember, but I'm
I
quite
think
sure you remind me.
it was in Camden somewhere,
That's right. Yeah,
probably.
yeah.
Yeah. Either no, not like 17. Maybe the Cuban. Yeah.
The Cuban, definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah. Then I've seen you at jam sessions at the stables as well.
Probably. I've so many. Not any 2017, 17, 15, 14.
Hmm.
I was there like every week. So yeah.
All right. Now, if for people who do not know, Eliana is a singer, and she's performed quite a few places, many places, and you've got some new stuff in the pipeline, I do believe.
Yeah, I mean, I've always been writing. I've got a lot of bits here and there, lots of melodies,
Hmm.
a few songs that I wrote with other people, a few songs that I've sang for other people. But for me, I think my main thing is actually singing, more in the classical sense, without singing classical music. But my passion is to sing, a great song, a good song, a lasting song, and to really communicate that song. Um, Through me, I suppose. But that's my passion, what I would like to do, going forward, more of, you know, in a nutshell.
Okay. Now, one of the last places I saw you perform, which was just before lockdown, I think it was Jazz After Dark.
Yeah, I think that
I
was
think it was.
2018 though.
Oh
Um,
wow.
yeah, I think was it. Yeah, you came to that one. Yeah, I remember that was in the spring. I think.
That's right. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I did a few shows there
Hmm.
up to October 2018 from March. It's a nice set. I mean, it's a long set. It's like 4 to 5 hours.
Oh
So you
wow.
kind of had to have a lot of stamina and have a lot of repertoire.
Hmm.
Also be open to a lot of um, this, songs that people want you to sing. It's a good experience. It's very good, I think, to build your stamina and your resilience as a singer because it's not just singing two or three songs or four or five. It's really like, it can be up to 40 or 50 sometimes by the end of the night. So, and the stage is more, the audience can be quite lively or demanding from like 12 o'clock onwards.
Oh wow. Yeah, I remember them.
So
Yes. Yeah.
I wasn't used to that. So,
All right. Now, how long have you been doing music, and what got you into it?
well, I think you should ask my auntie in Greece because every time I go there, she tells me, you're always in the bathroom. This was like 2 or 3 years old singing, 4 or 5 years old asking, can I perform for you? Can I sing for you? So I do remember singing a lot, being very little and just singing and dancing too. I don't do that anymore, but
Oh, okay.
but it was like music. I think I grew up my early years in Greece, so I heard a lot of music being outdoors, and then my dad and my parents liked music, but more kind of rock, Rolling Stones and the Kinks and people like that.
Ah.
But from a young age, about 10, I did say to my dad, I want to sing, and I kind of knew because whenever I had a friend or we went round to a friend's house, I would ask them to do a song together, and it was always me. Let's perform this. Let's do this. Let's show it. So yeah, I was taken to Stagecoach when I was about 11, 10 or 11, and I did like dance, drum, and acting, and that's when I discovered acting, and I got into that as well. But it was always I went there because of music. So I started to learn a lot of musical theatre songs, lots of jazz standards, and I loved. I was there till I was lucky to be able to go, very lucky, and but I enjoyed it, so much, and I always knew that's what I wanted to do.
Ah,
So
great stuff. So you've been doing it for quite a
it
while.
was great because you could do end performances. You could go to other auditions. Then I went to Italia Conti for Saturday school
Hmm.
when I was 16 to 18, and
Oh,
continued like drama and singing and dance there. Um, yeah, so that was like music was always in my childhood. On
okay.
my Saturdays and singing and learning songs, different songs, performing them. It was just it became natural to me to. It wasn't hard for me to learn words or yeah.
Okay. Now, earlier I asked you
Yeah.
for some of your favourite songs that you like to perform, songs that mean something to you. And one of them was Fever.
Yeah, that one came into my repertoire just about 2 years ago because I
Hmm.
needed something a bit more playful, maybe, and something that people know,
Hmm.
um, and something that people kind of get excited to hear about because I was always told sometimes I was singing kind of more slow songs, and that wasn't always great with the audience or for some of the audience that likes to go out on a to enjoy music. But it's a great song to sing, and I think because I studied drama as well, and it's got that musical theatre aspect to it.
Hmm.
But it can also be, it can be done in reggae, it can be done in any style. So it's up to you really how you want to do it.
Okay. Now, another one was My Baby Just Cares for Me.
Yeah.
What does that one do for you?
I love Nina Simone. Sorry, it's just on my motorbike outside. I think she's incredible. She's just got a very natural talent and ability to communicate songs, as well as her musical ability. Her voice is, for me, it's very special,
Hmm.
and her songs are very special. And I think My Baby Just Cares for Me is just a very nice, fun, loving kind of song, playful but in a nice way. And I felt like it matches my voice in general. Because I've got kind of lower tones, so to my voice, my singing voice, I think.
Oh, okay. Right now, another song you gave me, which was not Fever. We've done Fever. One I've always heard you sing, which I quite like the sound of, which
I
is
know what you're gonna say.
Sunny.
Yeah.
Now, the last time I heard you sing that, it was at the Cuban, I do believe.
Was where? Sorry.
The Cuban in
The Cuban.
the
Yeah.
stables in Camden
Yeah.
Town. That was the last time I heard you do that, which was quite nice. Quite like that. I didn't get to play on it, but not to worry. I'm looking to do it next time.
Next time,
Yeah,
if
oh
we
yeah.
can.
Well, hopefully the jam scene picks up because it would be good
I
if
hope
everyone
so.
can get
Yeah.
back to doing what we normally do and enjoy
Yeah.
doing because that's always good when you can go out to a jam session. Then it'd be a change to actually catch up with people we haven't seen for over a year.
I know. And more than a year. Yeah.
Well, more than a year. Yeah. Wow, it's crazy that.
Yeah.
Now, you used to run jam sessions and such like. Will you be doing that again in the coming months?
So it said again. I used to
Run
jam
jam
set.
sessions?
I never run them. I just I
Oh,
think I
okay.
became a regular at
Ah,
Smiley's. He also had bass solo,
that's right.
under solo, bass solo, and
Mm-hmm.
the Cuban. And I think I met him at Lock 17, and then it was a very small band, and then he got a big band, and then because he knew me, and we just got on, and I did somewhere I felt safe to
Mm-hmm.
practice and to perform to an audience, and it was Camden's not that far from where I live, so um, yeah, it was great to have that. It was like a family every Monday night. You meet different musicians, different people. You meet friends, you gain friends, and really, I was able to sing to an audience every week, and that was for me, you know, what I love doing. So, and I was able to develop because in the I had done all this music when I was a child and singing. I went to university and then I stopped, um, and then I was a bit. I didn't know. I wanted to get back into it, but I didn't know exactly how to, because life kind of tells you need to do this and that, and then
Mm,
you've got
mm.
pressure in different places. But I knew that I had to, so I kind of found. I just turned up in Camden one day and I saw this music thing, and in the beginning I just sat down singing for like nearly 2 years because I wasn't comfortable standing up, and I'd lost the confidence in a way,
Mm-hmm.
and I wanted it all to be about my voice too. So, but in the end, I was standing and performing, and it's great that these jam sessions are there because they are for developed musicians. They are for people who have talent, but it's also a space to be able to perform. Which is why you're doing it, really. I think.
Oh, okay. That's always good when we can do that, yeah. And that's how I learnt to play at a jam session of all places. So
Yeah.
it's not been too bad ever since. Been getting better at what I'm doing, which is quite enjoyable.
Yeah, I mean, we all practice, at home still, and there's still that thing. But when you have an audience, the pressure is much higher, so your abilities are pushed.
Mm-hmm.
Um, so that's why really, I think any person needs to be performing in a to a live audience. If you think that, oh, I'm terrible, or whatever it is, but it's if you don't do that, then you can never really develop, I think.
True. True. Very true. Very true. Right, now then.
Yeah.
Next questions are, where can we find you once everything opens up again? Will you be performing in different places? Or
I
will
hope
we
so.
be
Yeah.
where will we be
Um,
able to find you?
well, I mean, you can find me on social media
Mm-hmm.
for this virtual reality. But I should have a few gigs lined up. I did perform at the Fiddler 3 times from June to December 2019. Maybe compensation for the next year and the year after. But I'm hoping to perform there again, but we are waiting for a date to be confirmed.
Mm-hmm.
So really, it's a case of looking at my social media, because as soon as something comes up, I will put it there. I was meant to be in Paris just before lockdown performing as well, but that got cancelled, obviously. So hopefully, I can have some gigs coming up, some proper music gigs coming up, and I would love to sing, you know, to the world at some point in different countries.
Oh,
But
cool.
we'll see.
Well, I'm looking forward to it because then I will be there with camera in one hand and bass in the other,
Yes.
as you do.
Yes.
But we
Yeah.
shall see how things go. But
Yeah. We
until
can
then,
only.
until
Yeah.
then,
We
we're
can
going to
only.
keep in touch anyway because there's always something happening somewhere, and I'm quite
Yeah.
sure I'm
There
going to see
is.
you there.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah. I think especially now, I do hear from here and there something, whether it's a pub, whether it's like a small cafe, or things are opening up.
Hmm.
Obviously, a lot of things are open, but some music venues are still having to close. So we just have to be patient for everything to balance out, I think.
But we'll get there in the end because we always do. We're musicians. That's what we do. We bounce back. But we shall see. But Eleanna, thank you very
Yeah.
much for your time this evening.
Thank you for having me. Thank you very much.
We will keep in touch. You can find her
Yes.
on Facebook under the name Eleanna. And
On
any...
Facebook, it's you can find me under Eleanna, but you can also add me under Eleni Anna.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Klein. I do have a Facebook music page, Eleanna, so
Mm-hmm.
ELEANNA,
Mm-hmm.
and my Instagram is at Eleanna Flowers. Can we put a link to this?
Yep,
No.
there'll be a link on
Yeah.
the show page
Yeah.
when it goes up. Yep, there will be,
Yeah.
definitely.
Yeah. So
Okay. Well, once again, my dear, thank you very much for your time.
thank you also.
Keep in touch and make sure you look after yourself.
You too. Thank you.
Thank you very much.